front.
Yeah. After this, the price definitely got to go up. Yeah.
What you expect? Told you I wanted, I got it for less. Niggas be talking, I came to collect. Never forgiven, I never forget. Shaking my hand, but they feeling the threat. Take the abuse, but I take the percent.
Yo, this is Dwa. This is I don't even know what this is. This is the Temple's Finest Fantasy Football podcast. We'll do this every 3 weeks. It's me. I'm here with I guess my podcast co-host Justin. How you going, Justin?
Good. It's Justin, aka Woogie, aka the Pencil Pushers. You know, names change, but results stay the same. 3-0. It's the 3-0 podcast.
It's a 3-0 podcast. We invited Doc, but I guess because he's 1-2, he didn't want to pull up.
They respectfully declined, but
people around. With your broke ass.
That's what.
So what you saw Doc put his little power report rankings out there. What'd you think about them?
Oh, he put them out. Do you have it up? Let me. Excuse me, Pirates. I live in Jersey City. Wait.
Him and the process did a little combo rankings.
All right, hold on. Let's see that. All right, scrolling. What time they dropped that at? Okay, I see one. Okay.
Yeah, you like who's at number one?
Okay, More Andrews is number one. All right, I'll read it off. So we got More Andrews is number one. Dang, why the fuck can I read? All right, we got More Andrews one. Not a big fan of the team, but Dwa has been on fire coaching. He may just continue raking wins. Okay. And we got Black Magic, Pencil Pushers, Scam. So teams, that's what I call them. Hartford Hitman, Emergency. He has Gruesome twosome last. How you feel about that?
How can't you have him last? Especially with the way the Ravens looked last night. They got the whole Ravens. If the Ravens stink, they stink.
They don't.
He's got Ingram, Lamar, the kicker, and the defense.
That was one game. He can't beat the Chiefs. He's like 21-1 versus everyone other than the Chiefs in his career.
I mean, I think I got the best Ravens running back on my team, Gus Edwards, the Gus bus.
How many carries he get yesterday? Because I swear he was on the field more than Mark Ingram, but I didn't know if I was tripping.
I think he didn't get that many. You think he played like the third amount of snaps, but he had the most yards. They play Washington this week. If the fucking Texans game gets canceled, I'll probably end up starting him.
Interesting. So actually, I guess I'll just say mine. I have me first, Justin second. I just feel like if you're gonna do power rankings, it matters to be undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It matters to be able to scrape away those wins. I did it twice, so I'm 3-0. Justin's 3-0. Obviously, we both thought you were losing this week. Justin figured it out. Steve, his team is tough. There's really nothing else I can really say. He has Russ and Kamara, so his team is tough. I got Tames at 4.
I don't like the team that much.
I'm about to pull up their team because I was trying to think why I put them at 4. Do you know who's on their team offhand?
I mean, they got Aaron Jones. Obviously, he's great. But I don't like Gallup at all. I thought they overspent at the draft for him. He popped off last week, but Seattle's defense looks to be the worst in the league.
Tyler Lockett is tough, though.
Lockett's tough. And
their team is kind of their team's kind of all right. They got Chris Carson too. My fault. I like their team. They got the three-headed running back trio. Yeah, I like them.
A part of a trio.
I mean, they don't no, they don't even have the backup. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't hate their team. It's good, but I wouldn't call them favorites.
I think they'll be in the playoffs. You know, Taylor always finds a way to get that 5 seed, so he'll be in the playoffs. The next person I have is Rohan. His team is okay. He lost AJ Brown, but you know his team is okay. Thoughts on Rohan?
Yeah, Rowan's got great running backs. Receivers, I like Woods and McLaurin. Tight end, he can figure out. Oh, he's got Melvin Gordon too. Yeah, he's got the best running backs in the league. I don't like Drew Brees though. He's not going to be able to live off 50-yard check down touchdowns the rest of the season. But
True. Right after Rohan, I have the Doc. So the Doc has a really good team.
really good.
I think his team is really good. Like, I'm trying to pull it up right here. Where the fuck is Doc? It should be.
That's the problem is he's got too many guys that he wants to start, so he's always going to leave points on the bench.
Yeah, like he has fucking.
He did it this week. He left a 30 piece from Darrell Henderson on the bench and played Leonard Fournette.
Why did he do that? Damn, that's bad coaching. Because Darrell Henderson, Cam Akers is out. I feel like you should start Darrell Henderson, and that's why he was the one mainly telling me like if I got Devontae Freeman, he would have traded me Henderson, which is dumb because I'm dumb because I had Henderson and I cut him the week before.
Yeah, Henderson's been passed around.
So I'm pretty sick about that. After Doc, it's just really my whole division. Kamish, Sid.
I mean, my division 9, 10, 11. That's the standings for the rest of them.
Yeah, so I got Sid. Then I have Romo at after Sid. So what is that, 8 or 9? I think that's not. Yeah, whatever. I don't feel like counting. But yeah, I have them next, and then I have Ryan, Zepp, Trev last. Trev's team is good, but he just has too many injuries.
Way too many injuries.
Godwin, like Michael Thomas is gonna be out another week. He's starting Hardman. He's playing me this week, so that's an L.
Who's his other? Yeah, he's got Mike Davis, which was a good pickup, but that's going to be short-lived.
He blew his fat for him too. That's how you know Trev is desperate.
Listen, I started spending that fab early. Otherwise, you save it and you end up blowing it on a bum anyway.
So I wanted to talk about bad moves. Like you definitely had the worst move of the year.
What was it?
Blowing your fab on Nyheim Hines.
Really? Because he put up 8 last week.
That's not a blow your budget player.
For a running back though, if you tell me he put up 21, 0, and 8, if I'm going to get at least 8 from a running back, that's my backup that I'm never going to play except bye weeks. I'll take it.
You spending your fab on a player you're never going to play. You got
yeah.
Especially during COVID where teams are, we just lost. This week we might not have the Vikings, Titans, Steelers, and I don't know who does.
Yeah, I might not have 4 players from my lineup. I might not have Juju. He plays the Titans. I might not have Jonnu Smith, Philly's finest. And then I might not have David Johnson, who plays the Vikings.
That's crazy. So this, what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy. I don't think I'm affected by this, but this could keep happening. And the fact that they played the player after he tested positive, I want to know who the player is. He has to be someone important.
Yeah. Probably Derrick Henry or some shit.
It has to be Derrick Henry. It has to be. Like, who else on the Titans is like, yo, you have to play this game?
If it's Derrick Henry, he has to be suspended at least until after next week when I play Kamish.
Are you worried about Kamish?
Like
who here? So we just did 2 pair rankings. Like, who's somebody who's not in that top 6? I think me and Doc have the same top 6, just different order. Who's not in the top 6 you see making playoffs?
Nobody from my division.
Who's in your division?
Kyle Roman, Ryan, and actually Ryan's team. There you go. That's one out of the top 6, even the top 10, because he's still got Zeke. He's got Joe Mixon, and he's got Kenny Galladay, who's been out, and Allen Robinson.
Oh, he has a good team.
Yeah, he's got 4, core players that he can put in there and can put in points. So that's a team to fear. And then, Trevor, he started out so bad. He might not make the playoffs, but that's going to be a team that plays spoiler down the stretch.
So you don't believe in my division? You can say the commish is fake news.
The commission problem is he spent so much money on Clyde Edwards-Helaire that when he doesn't give him 15 to 20, it's looking rough. I told you, I don't call Hollywood Brown Hollywood. That man's name is Marquise. He doesn't deserve a nickname. That's can't rely on him.
I was worried. Like, truthfully, I was worried. I was talking to you, and you were like, why? Hollywood Brown's not going to do anything.
No. He's the Raven. He will catch one pass for big every few weeks just to keep you playing him.
He almost did it, and Lamar underthrew him. I was
Almost. I do like his Tyler Boyd pickup. I like that at the draft for Kamish too. What do you think about that Kittle trade? It was Kareem Hunt and T.J. Hawkinson for Kittle.
I wanted to ask Zep if I gave him Mark Andrews and Anthony Miller, would he have given me Kittle? Because
100%.
I would have did it.
100. Well, I don't know because he was looking for a running back, I guess. But you think Mark Andrews isn't as good as Kittle?
You just told me the Ravens stink, so I'm worried. And he
The
dropped 3
receivers.
passes.
The tight end though, I still have Andrews over Kittle.
All right, because that's my name, Mark Andrews, and both of them let me down this week, but I still found a way to win. One thing I did want to say on this podcast while we're here is I'm in first place after you guys kind of handed it to me. People made fun of me for getting Josh Allen for $10 and Anthony Miller for $10, and they helped me in 2 weeks. I think.
I mean, did you see your draft? You wouldn't have had some jokes for you if you saw somebody with that draft?
I didn't think my draft was that bad. I just think I didn't have a quarterback. Because I personally, I look at Josh Jacobs as a top 5 back when I got him. I thought Devontae was going to be the number 1. DJ Moore, I thought he was going to be a top 10 wide receiver. I didn't get to get my wide receiver 3, which everyone said it was a bad trade. It was killing me for when I traded Ertz for Stephon Diggs, but now I had a stack. I've made some good low-key moves.
Yeah, no, you've been great on the waiver wire. Everyone was just making fun of you for that draft because you came out with no RB2 and Daniel Jones, and 2 tight ends. It's like, what is he doing?
But y'all knew I didn't draft the other tight end, and then Daniel Jones. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
But how do you? Yeah, you pulled off that little trade. Who'd you get Ronald Jones for?
Anthony Miller. So now I have a potential RB2. I don't really like Ronald Jones, but I mean, now look at my backs. I got AP.
Yeah.
I got Wilson for another week. Wilson was a sneaky pickup, man. I got him for $1? And I was like, yo, McKinnon's not gonna have this whole backfield versus the Giants.
No, that was a great pickup. I thought Sid had him for like a couple of days, and he must have dropped him.
Yeah, so I like my team. How do you feel about your team? Do you feel you're gonna get a ring? Are you gonna get a ring for once? Because you haven't gone over the hill. I've had a lot of good teams. I was looking at it. I haven't won since 2012. We're in 2020. I'm due. I need a win. If Steve wins again this year, it's like Steve is really the best fantasy.
He's not gonna win.
I'm just saying. Just think about it. If Steve wins, he is like Romo should be ashamed. What now? That's 3 for Steve.
Steve's not winning with those receivers he's trying out. I'm sorry.
Who does Steve got?
He's got Metcalf, which awesome. But then he goes down to Julian Edelman, Brandon Cooks, and Alan Lazard. That's not going to take you so far. Steve's going to need Russ to keep getting him 40 a game.
So I just went to go look at the league history we got. So actually, let's bring this up. You know, I haven't trolled Derek about this in a while. Are we starting the league at 2011? Like now that we're 10 years in, technically this would be the 10th champion.
Oh wow!
So it would be the 9th if we're not including Derek's 2010 ring. How do you feel about it? You know how I said if I want a ring before Derek, I will take his name off the trophy. Should I stay with this, or should we just give Derek the ring?
I mean, his name's already on the trophy.
I'm going to take it off when I win this year.
Unless you win and take it off, it's going to stay on there. I really can't believe Zach went back-to-back on us. That's crazy. Looking at that now.
Zach went back-to-back. Steve went back-to-back. Gruesome Twosome won 2 out of 3. Doc won in between. I won the year before. Then we got Sid.
Yeah, I wasn't in the league when Sid won. That's pretty crazy. He had a 6-7 record and ended up winning the ship, though.
Who was on his squad? Let me see if they'll pull it up.
But, no, I mean, I feel great about my team. I got the best receivers in the league, you know. And then
I think I had the best receivers in the league.
Who's your receivers?
I think Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs and DJ Moore are 3 top 10 receivers. DJ
And
Moore
I
is kind
think
of shaky because Robbie Anderson, for whatever reason, is the best receiver on that team. But Stephon Diggs is a top 5 wide receiver. I said it when I made that trade that Josh Allen was going to be feeding the beast.
top 5. I don't know about all that. He had 4 catches this last game, and they put up 30-something
He
points.
had 3 touchdowns, and they took 2 touchdowns away from him.
I
He's a
don't know.
touchdown machine. And Josh Allen is throwing for 400 a game, bro.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see.
Y'all just don't believe in Josh Allen. If Russell Wilson wasn't doing this, Josh Allen would be the MVP. But
Fact. First quarter.
before we get out of here, let's do predictions. Who's gonna win the divisions? All right, who's gonna win the divisions? 2, who has the best division? 3, who's gonna win the league?
All right, best division is Division 2 with Steve, Taylor, and then Rohan.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Rohan to come out of that division, though.
Wow. You don't believe that?
His running backs, man, Dalvin Cook and Chubb, and then Melvin Gordon too. If you keep getting carries, you're gonna get the points.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Rohan, and then I'll put Steve and then Taylor. But Taylor and them could win. That's it's a close division. It's good, but it's close. Division 1 is going to be me. I already got a 2-game lead on everybody. Got points on everybody. Not even worried about it.
Your division has nobody who has over 400 points. Just to know.
Yeah, you play who's on the schedule, like Fred used to say. Oh my God. And then D3. You're on pace to win it pretty easily. You got a 2-game lead as well. Kamish he's got a nice squad. I would put Kamish above Doc for now. Doc has depth. He's gonna make his trade, and when he does,
the thing is, who's he gonna trade with? Because I feel
he's gonna just bombard Trevor with like 20 texts one week, and Trevor's just gonna break and end up giving him Michael Thomas.
The people who need to trade are the people who don't trade. Like Trev's not trading. I tried to trade for Michael Thomas. Trev told me shit. I was trying to give him all the wide receivers. Anyone he wanted is like take him because Michael Thomas is gonna come back in 2 weeks and be the guy. But so all right. I guess I should say mine before we get out of here. I don't know about Division 2. I'm gonna say Steve. That's just championship pedigree. You should win that easily. Your division is super trash. Ryan would be a dark horse if he came back. If you found a way to lose a couple games. And then I'm gonna say I win it. What was the other thing we said? Who's gonna win the regular season? Who do you think that?
I'll put me or you. You start out 3-0. That's a good advantage over everybody else. You want to run through the games this week and just pick the sheet here.
Let's do it.
All right. So first up, we got me versus Sid.
You versus Sid. Let me check.
Sid, he got some tough matchups. Chiefs playing New England, so Mahomes obviously and all them. I'm going Sid just off the fact that I feel like you're not going to have a couple players. Yeah, that's because you're a hater. He might not have a couple too, but that's fine. All right, next we got Dominance, who's actually projected to beat Jim and Taylor.
I love how you say Jim and Taylor. But Taylor's gonna win this matchup. Unless the thing is, Joe Mixon can come back and be
especially against the Jaguars. It's not like they're got anything to fear, and they got a.
Ryan needs to stop starting Golden Tate though. Like we need to figure that out for him because Golden Tate is trash. Daniel Jones won't throw it to him. He only throws it to him.
He should honestly play that Ayuk guy on the Niners at receiver. He's got him on the bench.
Yeah, we need someone. Derek, make a call to Ryan because Ryan don't be paying attention. Who's next?
All right. So the next one we got Rohan versus Doc. It's a good game. 2 contenders.
This is a week defining week for Doc because if Doc loses, he's gonna tilt. Like it's just gonna happen. Doc's gonna get nervous. He's gonna be like, I need to start.
My favorite part about Doc is he never picks up a kicker until Sunday at 10:00, and then he
told me why he does that. And it's the most diabolical shit ever. Do you know why he does that?
Yeah, it's because he just wants to keep that extra roster flexibility. And I think if he ever has like a guy on Thursday that scores like 40, he just won't play a kicker just so he can keep like T. Higgins on his team.
And it's also because if he does drop a player, they just hit waivers. They don't hit as a free agent.
That's true too. Yeah, you got to wait till next week to pick him up. But
I just put his secret out there, but that's crazy as fuck.
I'll pick Doc. Pick Doc in a mild upset according to the rank.
I like Rohan. Rohan's actually projected to win too, so I don't know what you're looking at.
That's because Doc doesn't have a kicker in there. Give him another 10 points.
Oh, true. I didn't beat
But we got the next one. We got the skeleton crew remaining of Gruesome Twosome versus Kamish.
Yeah,
Kamish has got some corona problem. Because Deshaun Watson, he's supposed to play the Vikings. They said they might not play. He's got Derrick Henry, obviously.
The defense.
Yeah, so and then the Ravens.
Light bench.
Yeah, the Ravens played the Redskins, so that's whatever Lamar wants the score to be.
This is a tough week, but this is also week defining for Derrick and Romo because you don't want to go down. I feel like once you get to 1-3, it's tough. Your outlook is like every week is a must win. So
yeah, and then we got the undefeated Jew versus the defeated Trev. How you feeling? You upset coming?
I'm not saying I wouldn't call this a lock. I think Trevor has a really good team. I don't think Dak Prescott's going to score 40, and I do think Josh Allen is going to score 40. So I think that's going to be the define.
You think Josh Allen's going to 40 again?
1,000%.
Bro, you're crazy.
You saw what Teddy Bridgewater did to these fucking Raiders. It's going to be a shootout. And that means Diggs is going to eat. I think Devontae Adams is going to play again. So I feel good. I don't know what I'm going to do at RB2. Right now, Wilson's only projected for
What are you going to do with Devontae Adams? Because he doesn't play till Monday night. I got the same thing with Julio. Do you play somebody else on Sunday just to, get guaranteed some points, or are we going to risk it?
Dang, I got the late game with Sammy Watkins. So I feel like by then, hopefully I know 4 o'clock I know if Adams is playing. If not, that's tough. Tough. It's tough because I know the, what's his name, Lazard and MVS, they probably picked up.
Yeah, they're both on rosters.
Atlanta, their whole team is probably picked up. So, dang, that's going to be a coaching decision that I'm not looking forward to make.
And then the last game we got is Zep versus Steve.
I'm cheering for Zep. Will Zep win? Probably not. But I'm cheering for Zep. I always cheer for Zep, even though he had this is championship pedigree. These are the two people who won the last 4 rings. So
yeah,
it should be a good matchup. But I don't know. I don't know. Did Zep have internet issues like I did during the draft? Because his team is kind of trash.
Well, that's what happens when he spends. Well, he traded away so much of his budget. He traded away Odell, who he got for like 30, and then he traded away Kittle, who he got for like 40, and then Saquon's not hurt, which was like another 85.
Dang,
so I'm not that good at math, but that's like 150 gone out of his lineup. So Doc had the perfect line in his power rankings. He was like, the remaining of Zep's team looks like a $50 less auction budget.
That's hilarious. But yeah, Steve should win that handily.
Yeah, I hope Steve wins. Keep burying Zep in the division. Bury him. But yeah, that's the matchups for this week.
All right, I guess we're out of here. We'll be back week 6 unless something emergency happens. But yeah, we're out of here.
All right. Sounds good.
After this, the price definitely got to go up.
What you expect?